Hey everybody, good evening. This is your man P Stock, the host of iHipHopTV.com, live on Saturdays or one-on-one, which is tonight's special one-on-one series. Now, big shout out to my man who let us use this platform. You know, I mean, we figured this was a special occasion here. You know, this is the show that we're announcing, and you get to see for yourself the winner of the Mad Money Militia Global's first annual Independent Hip Hop Artist Awards show. We have the winner here tonight. We have Ty Cage. She will be in the house tonight. We're gonna talk about it for a minute, and and go from there and see what happens. Now, so on this platform, it's just me, a light, and a feed. So we trying to make it happen, and we bring it on. This is iHipHopTV. We go anywhere. We do it. We are mobile. We are about, definitely follow us. Check us out at Aladdin19, hashtag Aladdin19, hashtag host P Stock, hashtag iHipHopTV. Now, dig the move. So, check it out. We have Ty Cage, excellent young artist on the rise. You definitely got to stay tuned. We're going to go to her video, so you can see what I'm talking about. That this is an artist that's on the rise. She's coming up.
Sweat is life's the hardest way. Almost gave my heart away. Held my hand to keep me sane. Pray the Lord my soul to take better days than yesterday. Trusting you to keep me safe. And even though my bed was safe,
we got London on the track.
I just tell them hold on for your sake. Please don't stop, keep stacking my plate. Ask for the top and now I can't wait. I'm so focused, y'all in my way. So I just push, move, lean to the side. Now I get to push through, lean in the ride. Mean all white with the beam in the side. Roll like dice, you can see it from the sky. Now I'm steady bag chasing, I'm past patient. My promised land while your back breaking. He promised me with your heart chasing. I'ma get it all without heartbreak. No click, clack, hold or clip. I ain't gotta fight for a role in the script. All my life I'ma hold till I dip like a chip. Keep it French, but I never need a kiss with a gift and a wrench. I can never be clean with a myth, so I stand with my hands in the air. So intense in my brain, trying to find a way to cope. Get a grip, every pain it would lead to a hope. In a sense, only name that I spoke got me closer to this. Fame I could lose, he forever in the midst. I was outlaw here, I would never be a fit. And the change that was due on the rise, it was meant. Sweat is life's the hardest way. Almost gave my heart away. Held my hand to keep me sane. Pray the Lord my soul to take better days than yesterday. Trusting you to keep me safe. And even though my bed was made, you show me another way. Rise.
Money Militia's first annual Independent Hip Hop Artist Award, and it's global. Mad Money Militia is global, so it's big. iHipHopTV is global. So, I mean, how does it feel? You were the grand prize winner. You were the winner. You won. You took home the whole trophy. You won the category, no problem. You took it. You snatched it. You kept moving, and then you got the overall winner. When you heard, when you was on the show and you heard that you were announced that you were the winner, were you surprised?
Yeah. I honestly went numb. I was like staring at the screen, no lie. Like, my house is going crazy, and I'm just like, what? Like, after he said my name, like, man, I went numb, and then I kind of, like, woke up, and I got up, and I was able to, because it was kind of like, I felt like a big ball of tension. Like, I don't know what he's going to say. I'm halfway sweating. It's 4 dope artists. I'm one of the 4, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't know who took this one home. But whatever the outcome is, I was grateful just to be a part. But to get the dub, man, it was like, man, hard work really pays off. And I was so glad that, not only PUMA, but you guys were able to see it, and everybody that tuned in that night. So it was a surreal feeling, but I'm grateful.
Yeah, that was big. That was real big. And you won, you pulled it off, and that's what we say. Ty Cage,
yeah,
Money Militia, Dark Diva. She knew what she was talking about. You came in there and PUMA knew, and what PUMA said was right, and Jonathan Torres talked about was right that night. You know, some of the Cowboys were booing. So right here now we got you on with the audience and with your fan base. You know, right now, tell us a little bit about Ty Cage. I mean, your influence, you know, your approaches to music, you know, and where you want to go with it.
Man, I definitely got big dreams. I'm inspired by people. That's why I started rapping in the first place. At first, it was more so an outlet because I played ball. I love basketball. I've been played all my life, and I went on to college.
You play golf? You play golf for real? You play
Nah,
golf?
I said I played ball.
Oh, ball. Oh, I thought you said golf. I mean,
No,
I gotta get my ears clear.
I ain't got that. Nope.
Not
I
yet,
ain't got
huh?
that.
So, ball. You was hooping? You hooped in college?
I was hooping. I went to Jackson State University, and right in the South. I played for a year. I actually had to walk on to the team, and it was so trying, man. Like, a walk on, you don't get the same respect as somebody that got a scholarship. You got to work twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the same privileges. You don't get the same, you know, oops and
Plus,
mistakes.
You got to pay for it, right? You paying for that too, right?
Yeah. And I was paying for it. Yeah. So it was tough, man. So I used to use rap, and I would rap about like what I was going through, and I used that as an outlet for how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then it turned into, I was serious about it when, you know, ball was no longer available. I ended up, you know, not being able to play 1 year. I played 1 year, and then the new coach came in. She wasn't having it. She decided she wanted somebody else, and that was that. So, you know, I just used that as an outlet. And then I started thinking about how depressed I was, you know, not necessarily suicidal, but I know people, you know, when they lose something, they feel like they could be suicidal. And that's what made me start rapping. So my approach is totally different from a lot of artists. I'm very conscious about what I rap about, which is why I don't like to curse, because I feel like I can get my point across without having to curse. And I always like to be radio ready. I don't want you to have to bleep out all my words. You know what I mean? So my approach is definitely different. I like that I'm influential, you know, for the young girls that want to come up and maybe want to talk about something different outside of their body, sex, you know, all that good stuff. Not that I have anything against it, because good music is good music, but that's just not what I'm about. So I like to talk about something different, you know, definitely inspire the people, get them some hope, something to turn on in the morning and help them get out of bed, especially in a depressed or dark state, for sure.
Right. So you do include messages in your raps and your songs.
Yes, I do.
So that's big. That's big. And also, you know, you're originally from Detroit, Michigan, Motor City, right?
Yep. 313, baby.
So that's big. So from Detroit, your background, the music was there. So I can imagine the transition from Detroit to Jackson State, you know, basketball, walking on, you know, that transition for you to walk on to that team and come out of nowhere and do what you did, you know, what you do. You know? So that's good. That's good. So in Detroit, you know, growing up in Detroit, you know, what was your musical influence there, and who were I would say, who did you watch? Who did you artists that influenced you that you thought coming?
So the artists that I never, growing up, to be honest, I didn't have any Detroit artists that influenced me as far as rappers. I knew of some, but they didn't inspire me how, you know, young Philadelphia Eve, it inspired me, man.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Eve. Oh my God, man. She really made me want to rap. Like, she had the CD, you know, I can't remember the name of the CD, but whatever CD it was that came out, like when she was with Rough Riders, it was like introducing the first lady of Rough Rider, all of that. Man, like, I used to rap the entire CD, and I'm like, man, girls can do this. And when I seen her and I heard her, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. But I remember I was still playing ball, so I'm like, I want to rap, but it wasn't necessarily something that I wanted as a career, because I wanted to play ball for a living. Right. And then it kind of, the tables end up turning, and I would look back to my first inspiration. So I still listen to Eve. Right. Still listen to her. Yeah.
Yeah. She moved on to a show, so that could be the start for you. Moving on to a show, hit the rap game. Yeah, and Evie, she came out of Philly, and I was in Philly at the time, and we was actually at Rough Riders at the same time, that's you know, EVE and X and the Locks and everybody else was, you know, they already had, it was rolling. So we came in with Cassidy, Butch and Cassidy, and did our thing from there. But yeah, so yeah, that's a good model because Eve put it down. There was some good songs. She's on some classics with the Locks.
Yes,
you know,
held her own.
I think she held her own with the Locks. I believe so.
That I think I'm gonna love forever.
Yep. So your conscientious style, the style you bring, the conscientious style, where did you get that? You know, I mean, did that come from something in the background, like of upbringing, or you know, where it was, you know, at that time?
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, it came from my upbringing. Definitely brought up in the church. So I am a believer. And when I first initially started rapping, I got into Christian hip hop because I was just, you know, always in the church. And then that was like the next thing to do. You know, I'm like, okay, well, but I didn't know at the time that they had Christian rap. But it was like, you know, a little hobby, and I ended up being pretty good at it. And I did that for probably about, I would say maybe 5-6 years. I was like,
were you traveling? Were you traveling with the church doing performances? Like,
I was like throughout Detroit City. I was doing performances. Not only that, I was known for the most part like throughout Detroit and just going to different churches in Detroit and performing school events, things like that. And then I met some girls and we did this cipher. It was like 5 girls in a cipher from Detroit, and it ended up going viral on Facebook. So that was like my first kind of taste of rapping and people actually saying like, man, you pretty good. And then after that, I kind of ventured off into doing inspirational because I wanted to make sure I had a more open lane. So I didn't want to necessarily be boxed in and just sticking to one lane. I'm like, man, I'm finna take it all. I want my hands in every pot. So
right.
Yeah, that's what kind of how I started initially with Christian hip hop though.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Yeah. That's huge. You know, Christian hip hop. There's a lot of artists that go back and forth across across that genre. You got Play from Kid and Play, who's in the Christian rap business, you know, and stuff. I think he's in Atlanta. And Kurt Franklin, you know, Kurt Franklin's a commercial, and he uses a lot of mainstream rap themes, you know, records, you know, and goes over, and that's cool, you know. Right. Those are good records as well. So yeah, that's interesting. So did you record albums has a Christian rapper rather?
Yes, just one. I've only had one Christian rap album. It was called Words. I recorded it in 2015. That was my only Christian rap album. But yep, I got one.
Okay. Wow. So that's a great background. So with all of that, being from Motor City, now with COVID coming upon and everything, and then that on us, and then that transition. Did the transition from Detroit to Jackson State, did that influence your music in any way? Like any type of you know, you went from Detroit, now you're down in Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi, and you know, almost two different cultures. You could say that's because of the thing in different ways of going. So did that have any influence on your music as well?
Yeah, it definitely did. And the reason why, honestly, I think being down here is what kind of pushed me to make the decision to try to go ahead and step out my comfort zone and try a new lane. That being down here in college, watching people deal with certain things, you know, my teammates at the time when they were dealing with their personal issues and depression and things like that, and just being overwhelmed with being in school, period. There was a group at Jackson State called Outspoken, and you could rap, you can, you know, do poetry, things like that. It was just something to do on campus. That's honestly what influenced me when I started to see other artists and the kids say like the things that they were going through, and you know, the music that they like to listen to, because not everybody, not that it's a bad thing, you know, not everybody likes to listen to Christian rap because a lot of people think it's corny. I know for a fact mine wasn't, but you know, people don't know that, they don't know me. Right. So I'm like, man, I can step out this comfort zone, and I would go in there and just acapella. You don't know what I'm rapping to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who I am. All I had to do was go in there and spit some bars. And when they heard me, they like, oh yeah, we want you to be a part of this. And at the time, they didn't know if I was Christian, inspirational. They just You know, I'm like, okay, well, and it was touching people. People was inboxing me and telling me like they grandmother had passed and they was able to go play some stuff that I freestyled to, and it helped them to get out of the funk that they was in. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my lane right here, for sure. For sure.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, your teammates probably all aren't from Jackson, Mississippi either. So
no, everywhere.
Yeah. So everybody, you know, so you get a little influence and hear a sound from everywhere. You know what everybody's liking outside of the mainstream and
right.
But being the winner of the Mad Money Militia Global Independent Hip Hop Artist Award show, I mean that right there is something that you can put on your mantle moving forward, and
definitely in my inbox already.
yeah. See, so that way that's one down, and then you strive for something next. So what's next for Ty Cage? What's
oh man, so next is definitely an album. This will be my first album. It will be my first inspirational hip hop album. So I'm touching like bases on everything. I think that people gonna be able to rock to it, not only rock to it, relate to it, because you definitely want to be relatable. And most of all, inspired by, you know, the things that I gotta say. So I ain't working on an album right now. I got 2 so far down. I gotta work on, you know, me a good 8 more. But yeah, that's what's next. So be on the lookout.
That's huge. Ty Cage. Yeah. On the lookout. Ty Cage. Let us know. Let iHipHopTV.com know. You know, keep us in the loop so we can definitely let the people know what's happening. With,
you know it.
What's happening with Ty Cage? You know, the winner. I mean, the winner. This is the grand.
Man, I'm honored.
And there was a lot of other good artists in there. You know, I mean, you went against Hillary, right? That's Hillary, and Hillary is no joke. She's out there. You know, so
absolutely.
You know that's like a good thing. You know. You know, so that brings you up there in the mix. So definitely. So let the people hear something. You know, give us a verse. You know, to send people off, you know, something, you know, to let people know something
you gotta,
inspirational for the listeners. And let them know.
You got to let me set up for that one. I didn't know I was doing that one.
Yeah, we got to put, you know, we got to hear it because it's for the record, as we say, iHipHopTV.com, one-on-one. For the record, we're going to have Ty Cage come in. Lay it down. I need to be quiet because I'm on this platform here. And these people, you know, my man, he looked out for us tonight. He let us get this platform. He let us have it, you know, to do this special show. And I said, yeah, I want to set up right here by this, in front of these escalators over here. You know, it's dark. There's one light back there. That's a little light on me and that feed, and let's go. So that's where we at. We got Ty Cage, winner, Mad Money Militia Globals. First annual Independent Hip Hop Artist Award Show. She's setting up to give us something live, a little verse, you know, little sample. You know, she's in the mix. She's on top of it. She's an entertainer in that sense, an inspirational entertainer, and she has messages in her words. Here it comes. We get ready to have Ty Cage come back on, bless us with something nice, and then definitely check her out at Ty_Cage and hashtag Ty_Cage. Definitely check her out. Follow us. Subscribe. iHipHopTV. Here we go.
Yeah. Ooh, these better days, it feels so good in many ways. No, I'm not the same, but I grew from every lesson gave. Time winding down on my wristwatch. Tick-tock, ground to the top, these haters sit now. Just watch why you supposed to make me so untouchable. Big shocking, I'ma shake the game like it's edible. Skin pox, I'm here now. Let's get something clear now. Working hard for years just to pay off every tear. Now we hold my hand when I didn't understand who to fear. They hate to see you make it, it's too bad, I don't care. And I got a lot of promises prompting me we gon' rise in this honor. And every snake will walk over, remember they'll be the charmers. Big money, it's all legit, watch me take my claim. I'll take salvation over everything, replace my fame. Don't ever let me get so lost that I forgot where I came to.
blood stain. Suit like the hood gon' bang. He gon' keep holding me down cause it ain't no thing. The definition of loyalty is in that name. And then we let imperfect people come and switch our lanes. Be a distraction, get up off of me, I want my change. And Black America, it ain't no hope for our black change. And if we rise and come together, we gon' take that stage. No more taking the back seat, I want front page. Sit back and get paid. Them some real blessed ways, and no, it ain't a game. That's why I'm prayed up the same. Careful, watch the rain, cause it. Yes, sir.
Ty Cage putting it down.
You got
representing Detroit, Michigan. Jackson State University baller. Ty Cage Ty Cage is a baller for real. She's a baller for real. You can say that, you know, literally in a sense, you know. So balling, and it's great, you know. And your music, you know, we like that, you know, the conscious attack and delivery of messages, you know, positive to inspire people when people need that today.
Yeah,
you know, especially under the circumstances. And we appreciate you. We definitely gonna be following you, checking you out. We watching Ty Great, definitely Ty Cage, in the place to be. Hey, you want to shout out anybody? Who you want to shout out in there, Ty?
Man, my entire family, man, they've been holding me down since day one. They will be the first ones to reap the benefits when we make it. So yeah, yes sir, gang gang.
Ty Cage, iHipHopTV.com, 1-on-1. Thanks for coming through. We're gonna be following you. You on the radar.
Be on the lookout. I got some heat.
Definitely Ty Cage with the heat, for real. Ty Cage,
yeah,
winner. Mad Money Militia's first annual Independent Hip Hop Award.
Grateful, man.
Peace and blessings, Ty. See you
All
soon.
right. Later.
All right. So that was Ty Cage, you know, coming to us live, you know, on the platform now. On the platform, we gotta be cool because, you know, we down here in this platform, and you know, it kind of echoes, but you can't hear the echo, so that's the great thing. But now, definitely, you want to check out, you want to follow us, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check us out. Make sure, definitely stop by the website. You definitely want to be on the website. You want to be on there. You want to be checking us out. iHipHopTV.com. We're global. We're international. You know, we're out there. Check us out. We're around. You know, look us up. Hashtag Aladdin19. Hashtag iHipHopTV. Hashtag Host P Stock. Check out Dark Diva, Mad Money Militia Global, for real, at Aladdin19. If you really want to know the scoop, check out iFreedom TV. Always down with iHipHopTV. You know, that's our thing on our networks. And definitely follow us. Subscribe so whenever we have events and stuff coming up, you will be the first to know. You will be the first to know. So this has been iHipHopTV 1-on-1. I'm your host, P Stock. Check us out. Subscribe. Stay tuned. A lot more coming. Peace and blessings. Peace.
What's good, y'all? I go by the name Ty Cage. I am so honored to be able to say that I'm the first winner of the first annual Independent Hip Hop Artist Showcase. This is presented by Mad Money Militia Global, powered by iHipHopTV. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms, Ty Cage, all music platforms, Ty Cage, and YouTube, I am Ty Cage. Let's get it.
We love this book, How to Find Mr. Right.
Yes.
Absolutely love it.
If you haven't read it, you're missing out.
Make sure you buy it.
Read it.
Okay, so I followed the steps in the book and I found Mr. Right.
Me too.
come to Vietnam Human Rights Day at the Russell Senate Office building in Washington, D.C. Capitol Hill. You represented Thai people and talking about the human rights at the Senate Office building, room 325. What do you think about the human rights in Thailand?
Years ago when I visited Thailand.
I'm rebel with the bandana on. Moving low, I get my venom on. Sip slow till the shit is done, and I sip more till the nigga's gone. Haters hating, so my hammer on. Safety off, nigga, where you from? Plenty of y'all, I'm the fucking one. And I'm one in a billion. Moving in like a chameleon. Way I'm blending in, you won't see me come. But I'm hard to miss. Know you noticed all these bitches noticing. Stay on your level, you wouldn't last more than a day. I was born for this nigga sin, but just can't wait to be the king. Bitch, you hyenas when I was a young cub. Now these niggas acting like cubs. Walk through, it's a silent night, and you won't talk unless you talk to. This is to the minutes night.